So we become a customer. In order to become a customer, they need to select a... How many kits we got out here? 4. Are you sure? Yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. So a customer selects a kit. Then what? You guys were talking about socks here, okay? So they selected a kit. One of the first things we want them to do is we want them to go public with their video. Right? Go public with their goal. And we teach that by also entering their I want it video. You guys know this. It's one step, right, within our system. We want them to go public. We want them to go public because if they go public with their goal, what happens to the accountability? The accountability to that goal goes what? Up. Do you want your customers to have accountability to their goal? Yes or no? Yes or no? So you want them to go public. Now, most of them, hopefully, right, are focused on losing their first 10 pounds. But hopefully they want the shirt. Hopefully they want a chance to win how much? How much? Right? Hopefully they want to help a Project 10 kid. So hopefully when they go public, they're also entering what? What do we call that program? Project 10. Right, so we got our P10 I want it video. True? Yeah. We got a customer, we selected a kit, we went public, right? We entered Project 10. Now what? You sure? Yeah. Customers? Yeah. You want to help a customer get their kit for free? Yeah. You sure? Yeah. You sure? Yeah. So we want to help customers go out there and get their product for free. Awesome, right? Now what? I'm using my product. I entered my I want it video. I'm hopefully getting people around me to get my product for free. Hopefully some point during this time I'm actually losing weight. My goal should be to focus on my first 10 pounds. So when that happens, I should probably enter to win your I lost it video. True? Is that the end of my challenge? Okay, so I lost my first 10 or I built my first 10. I'm staying on the product. What happens next as a customer? Another goal. Go public, start another challenge, maybe, but have I really finished my first challenge yet? I may have lost 10 pounds or built 10 pounds, but have I finished my first 90-day challenge yet? So what happens when I finish my 90-day challenge?
Challenge champion.
What happens when I finish my 90-day challenge?
Challenge champion.
Enter. Where do you go to enter? Oh, you guys are good. I can enter in how many different categories?
3.
What are those categories?
Weight loss.
And when I enter, I gather votes every what day? Sunday. Every what day? Sunday. Okay, cool. And if I get to the top of the leaderboard, I get to share my story where? RST. Tomorrow we're going to see some people sharing their stories, right? And just so you guys know, this is a path in itself, right? Some people may start with a weight loss challenge. Matter of fact, they may do a weight loss challenge and a weight loss challenge, and they might move in to the active, right, or fitness category. Some of you, I saw some buy model. I recognized one of our buy models over there. I'm like, you look familiar. I'm like, oh, yeah, last time I saw you were upside down, like spinning on stage or doing some crazy dance moves over there. All you guys. Good deal. So we're going to enter after 90 days, true? Yeah. Right? Then after we finish our 90 days, now we're going to maybe start a new challenge. We might go challenge 2 or challenge 3, challenge 4. And then the ultimate goal for a customer is eventually to have them really shift to a lifestyle. We want them to live the challenge lifestyle, right, forever. I mean, that's the goal, is a lifestyle change. Is that the path of a customer? Yeah. Yes? Yes. Pretty simple? Socks and shoes? Yeah. Okay. The other type of person was called a what? How do we want a promoter to enroll? What do we want them to enroll on? At least your executive promoter system. Or out here, you guys also have your what? Well, your star, but you also have your product package, right? Right, or your star. Good. Then what? You sure GST?
Yeah.
You sure? You sure?
Yeah.
Then what? What steps are part of that GST?
Shoot the video.
Isn't everything that's on the customer also on the true? True? Right? Customers are customers, but promoters are also customers. Are customers promoters? No. Customers are customers. Promoters are customers. Customers are not promoters, right? So this entire path that we just went through is the same for the customer and the... Alright, so I'm going to put customer path here. On the promoter, you're really going to want to put emphasis on this 3 for free. True? 3 for free and... Right, so I'm going to focus on 3 for free. Then I'm going to focus on what? What is star? What do I mean? Rising star. And then to the BMW. When you become an RD, we invite you out to the ND experience. Simple? Socks and shoes? Is it happening? I'm going to give you guys a really empowering question. What is the next step? Write it down. What is the next step? What is the next? What is the next? What is the next? As leaders, you need to get very good at helping people know their next step. So if I were to ask you right now, in your own organization, let's look at the customer path, and you were to look at this path of a customer, where would you see in your own organization the area of opportunity is? Where do you see most of the customers right now in your whole organization are not doing or falling off the path? Right? If you were to look at this, right, and you guys can answer honestly, it might not be the same answer for all of you in the room. Where do you need to focus? Anybody willing to admit? 3 for free? How many of you guys think you're getting, you got the customer, they're selecting a kit, you're getting them to upload their first video, and you're at 3 for free? Who's at 3 for free? Good, good, good. Who's at, right here, Project 10, I want it. Be honest, be honest, be honest. Some of you guys are liars. Okay, so if you're right here, right, this has got to be your focus from a customer. You got to start asking yourself as leaders, this is the path. You got to teach your team and help your customers right here. What are some things you can do to help this step? Do it with them. Tell stories of how it's done. Duplicate in your challenge parties. Exactly. Okay. Do your own. That's a great start. Does anybody in the room think they got this whole part down and you're over here? Nobody. So it looks like one person. So you're getting them all the way maybe to the I lost it. Good. You guys, that's good. I mean, some of you guys have probably mastered this very well. Some of you, maybe, if you're at 90% of your customers are going through their video, you got 50% getting their product for free, then you're doing great. You can focus more over here, right? But if you guys are still stuck over here, you're missing the model, right? You're missing the model. I'll tell you guys this for you guys that are numbers people. Customers that get to here, fact, they're worth 6 times more to your business. Fact. A customer that goes, selects a kit, enters where I want it, loses it, enters where I lost it, they're worth 6 times more to your business. Said a different way, you'd have to go get 6 customers to do the same amount of income or volume as the one customer that you actually help get to here on the path. Does that make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Do you want to do 6 times the work, or do you want to take the easy route? The answer is?
Easy route.
Help them go through the path. All right, what's the next step? Same question for promoters. Where are you at? Honest assessment. Look at your organization. Honest assessment. Where do you need to focus on? Where are you losing it? GST. I'm happy you said it. You guys, there's no wrong answer here. We'll see. Okay, so good. We're enrolling them. At least we're enrolling them. That's good. Okay, good. We're enrolling them. How many of you guys are going off the rails right here? Be honest, because she's not the only one. How many guys, if I were to call, here's how let me rephrase the question. I pulled up your sponsor tree right now.
Yeah.
I called my call center and had all 400 of them call every single person on your sponsor tree right now and ask them one question. And the question is, have you gone through a getting started training? If I had my call center do that to your sponsor tree right now. Not meant to be funny, that kind of scares me. Okay. How many of you guys are willing to admit you would not score at least 90%? I'll give you a margin of error here, all right? But how many of you would say, how many of you guys are willing to admit you would, 90% or more of those people would not say yes by a show of hands? I'll frame it again because I think I confused you guys with the question. If my call center called everybody on your list, raise your hand if you would be less than 90% saying yes. Okay. Then you guys are at GST. You're going off the rails right there. Not all of you. Some of you guys, maybe 90% would say yes, which means you're putting people through the getting started training, which means you're probably right here or right here. You guys getting the gist? Bad news? You guys as promoters are going off the rails really early. Really early. Good news? Really easy to fix. Really easy to fix. If you're having this type of growth and this type of people hitting ranks and this type of energy and you're not doing getting started trainings, I got something to learn from you because I don't even understand how that would work. Right? I really don't. If you don't tell them what to do, how are they going to go do it? But that's an opportunity. You guys, this is socks and shoes, right? What is the... You guys should drill that in your brain. What's the next step? Because as a leader, all you have to do is push people to the next step. This is easy, right? Help them go to whatever the next step is. As a leader, that's actually your only role here. Just help someone go. You're just the person that knows what the next step is. So all your role is to help them take the next step. That's all you need to do to be a leader in VI is just know what the next step is. Does that make sense? That's it. Push them to their next what? Step. Now the key to doing this, I told you at the beginning, mastering the fundamentals is you have to commit this to habit. Okay? Habit. Willpower is not a good strategy for success. That may sound funny. Willpower is not a good strategy for success. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot that you can do with willpower. I'm going to get this done, right? But I'll tell you long-term, willpower is not a good strategy for success. Willpower is limited. It's limited. You can do great things with it. You can get yourself to get it done. You can do a big push. You can get yourself to understand it. You can force yourself to do it. But willpower gets tiring. Right? Willpower gets tiring. Success long-term comes from habit. Right? It comes from habit. Habit means you've gotten so good at it, it doesn't take the same amount of energy or the same amount of willpower to go out there and do it. You don't have to think about brushing your teeth in the morning. You don't have to think about getting into the car. You don't have to think about driving. You don't have to think about those things anymore because all those things have now become what? Habits. It doesn't take energy or effort to do it. You got to get to the point where the basics of this business become what? Habits. And then therefore the success that follows becomes what? Habit. Becomes habit. The way you make things habit in this business is you master systems. Systems. Everything that you've heard tonight is a system. System. You guys know what system stands for? Save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. System. Okay? Or said the other way, if you don't follow a system, add to your life a lot of stress, a lot of time, waste a lot of energy, and spend a lot of money. Which may be what some of you guys are doing in your business right now. If you're not following a system, you're taking willpower, trying to reinvent the way, good luck. You're probably going to have a lot of stress, you're going to waste a lot of time, you're going to extend a lot of energy, you're going to spend a lot of money, and the reality is you're still not going to get the result. System.